Hey guys, welcome to another live episode of Real Hazardous. We are glad to have you here today.
Always.
Yeah, we'll give y'all a couple minutes to get online. It's a nice Thursday, September evening.
Cool Thursday.
First cool Thursday of fall.
Yeah, and the ones that are sick with us today, we know they're dedicated because we got the Jaguars. I was going to say playing tonight, but I'm not so sure that they're playing. I mean, judging by the last, 4 games, I think they're like 0-4.
Hey Jason, thanks for joining us. Good to hear from you. So we got that. Jaguars, I guess, are playing tonight.
Yep.
But we'll help you win more, okay?
Exactly. One thing we want to talk about too is got some cool weather coming in. In fact, when I came just before I came in, the temperature dropped down. It felt like it was maybe in the 60s. Felt good.
Yeah.
Kind of wish I was on the stand with my bow.
I was gonna say I wish we were hunting because this is like the perfect weather to start hunting.
Exactly, or flounder. The first good cool snap when it drops in the 50s.
Yeah.
Then flounder will be out there and they'll be hungry. It'll start sending those small mullet. They'll start migrating down the river, and you'll be able to catch a few of them.
Hey guys, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. You think the Jaguars will lose as always? That's probably statistically accurate.
If I was going to be betting, I'd be betting on the Titans, just because of the money. Not to say that I'm a Titan fan, but
that's why we wear a Florida hat. Florida Gators, the team that usually does pretty good.
Which they've tested my patience the Miami game and the Kentucky game.
Right.
I'm hoping Tennessee will be not so stressful.
Hey, Jose, thanks for joining us. Glad you can make it.
Jose, thanks for all the comments too throughout the week.
Yeah.
We definitely want to get down there and try to go fishing with him.
I say he's like, you're always giving such good comments, and I'm like learning so much.
Exactly.
Like you should have your own show, man. You can do some crazy stuff.
I think he mentioned going down and fishing with him.
I hadn't heard. I might have missed that.
I thought maybe on this last post, the last day or so.
Yeah.
She would love to come down there, bring the show down there, and shoot one right there with you guys.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Wayne. Thanks for joining us all the way from Ponce Inlet.
Hey,
yeah, go ahead.
Wayne, on Ponce Inlet, they tell me that that's kind of a little tricky to get out of. We've fished off of Ponce, but we never went out through there.
Is that the Ponce or the Jupiter? Or
yeah, you're right. Jupiter and I think the Jupiter Inlet was the bad one, wasn't it?
Yeah. How's Ponce Inlet, Wayne? Because I just watched some videos of boats coming in and stuff in the bow. Some of them sink. It's like, geez.
Yeah, that was on the Jupiter one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Oliver Inlet, I think, is another one that's real bad.
Oh, nice. Jose said yes, he did invite us in on a yellowfin.
Man, well, tell us about your yellowfin, man. But shoot, we'll come down and fish with you all the time. We'll just do all our shows from down there.
Yeah, what size yellowfin you got? That's pretty cool.
I'm guessing 33, which win 350 Yamaha 4-strokes. How am I doing?
Our neighbor in the Keys this year, he was actually there last year. They came down. They had a 36 with Trip 300 Suzuki's. And the things just look so cool. They got that big old bow,
Yeah, nice guy, too. Nice guy.
Yeah.
What, you remember the name of his boat?
Oh, man, no. I should.
Good guy. And then the guy we met out of Ocala, what was his name? Or Wildwood? You weren't down there yet.
No, I was down there. Y'all took him yellowtail fishing.
Right, we went out yellowtail fishing. Sorry, my friend, I can't remember your name. If you're on there, send us a little information on you. But we had a good time.
Yeah.
We're a great family to take out.
Yeah, you meet nice people.
Yeah, you do. And the thing
36 with twin 557s.
Wow. We're
That is
talking
cool.
about hauling butt.
Yeah.
I don't mean going fast. Hauling butt.
Right. That is cool. Like I saw, I think, a performance report with twin 557s on a 36, and it looked good. I guess because the twin motors, you have less drag. It seemed more efficient than trips.
I bet it gets about 5 miles to a gallon too, right?
Yeah.
Not even on a good day. 5 gallons to the mile. I bet when you crank it down there, it is sucking that fuel down.
We're going fast probably, but I think they actually do pretty good at cruise.
Very fast. Hey, Danny McClain, or Danny, I don't want to put his last name on, sorry. He was talking to me on Facebook. I think he was going to tune in and listen out. A good kingfisherman.
Yeah.
Down at the Keys did real well, I think, on some snapper and a little everything, some lobsters and just a little bit of everything. But anyhow, we were going to talk about the shrimp, and the shrimp's been doing fantastic. We went, me and Mrs. JJ and Kayla We went Tuesday and we stroked and I think we had a 5-gallon bucket in less than an hour. So it was a good day and the shrimp's getting nice. Talked to a couple other people and they're getting them. So the first chance you get, go out there and catch you some more shrimps.
Getting bigger.
Yeah, and the water's saying we hadn't had too much rain. These hurricanes hadn't hurt us too bad. So hopefully they'll get real big before they head out.
Yeah. I see. Jose say you had to sign a waiver to put those engines on there. Oh man.
Oh, did you really? And what's the
That's
rating
a good
on
sign.
those? Yeah, yeah. What's the engine rating on that 36?
Well, I know you can do trip 350s.
So that'd be 1,050, and you had 557. So I guess that's 1,114 horsepower, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you a little teeny over a bit, but
that's no big deal.
hey, it works, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I wonder, does the back end set down? Because those motors are heavy, aren't they?
Yeah, but I want to think that would, because you talk about trip Verados, which are like around 7. So if those are around 7, that's 2,100.
Yeah, and then
twin 1,000. So you're
you're still right there in the same ballpark.
Yeah.
So the shrimp's good. The flounder, like I said, when the cool snap. The redfish have been getting a lot of them in the river. On crab, I think cut up fresh ladyfish, puggies, mullet. It's just about anything you drop down there. It didn't work for us Saturday, did it?
Yeah.
Except for catfish, big old giant silk cat.
How's it going, Brian? Thanks for joining us. I see Jose had 3 engines to too much weight. Yeah, it does get to be a lot of weight. I mean, I wouldn't know. I've never had 3, but on that CV with 4, I was like, geez, that's
right.
It's fun. But
that's
a lot of motor on the
How
back.
did it set back? Did it set low with all those motors on it? Or
I
did you notice?
mean, seemed okay.
Because our 27 will set lower, a little bit lower than when we had the 2200s. So we noticed a little bit more weight on it. But handling wise, I haven't seen no problem with it.
Right, yeah, it does good. I mean, nowadays, the newer boats are built for heavier weight, but back in the day, when it was all 2-strokes, 2000 model boat, and 250 was the big boy,
That's it. Yep. And the trout also will pick up when it starts cooling down, and the sheep's head should start. The bite really will get pretty good overall. September has the higher tides, get the trout, the redfish in the grass.
Yeah.
Up on the flats. Good time to go out there. My buddy Mike goes out there. He's been after me to come out there with him. I need to do it. I need to retire so I got more time to fish.
Yeah.
I strictly don't have enough time to fish nowadays.
Right. So I tell my boss.
Yeah, there you go.
I have a good excuse.
That's right. Fishing. I've only been doing it for what, 53, 40 something. I don't know, too many years.
Yeah.
So,
I see Wayne said for the inlet at Ponce, he said stay real close to the jetty. We would be on the sandbar, always shifting sand. There's an area called the Disappearing Island for a reason.
Oh, yeah. St. Augustine is kind of like that, too, when you go out. You got to be careful. And shoot, because you're right there. There's not much of a run between the ICW and going out into it.
Right. And it cuts. It's like the St. Augustine's go, and then it does that, but it's not marked. So you kind of got to know.
There's a few rocks, I think, right at one point, but I mean, it disappear quick. And if it's real rough out there, sometimes it's hard to see the can even coming in, So, what else? We got hunting. Christopher missed one with his bow on Saturday. Hadn't been in the stand long. One combined.
Yeah, I missed deer with my bow. True story. I don't know if you guys are gonna believe it. Any of you guys are deer hunters. I shot 9 times at a deer with 3 arrows. Crazy story.
I think it was the same deer too, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, it was.
That deer knew he was safe.
Yeah, must have.
And then he finally bed down right there beside you after.
He bedded down. I thought I killed him, but he was just sleeping in front of my tree stand after I shot at him 9 times.
Yeah, he was pretty comfortable at that point. I think nowadays, that was when you were young, though. Nowadays, he might be in big trouble.
I'm a lot better now.
There you go.
I see Jose said those 557s are over 6 feet tall. Wow.
Wow. That's taller than me.
I've never seen one in person.
How's the maintenance on those, Jose? I know on our Suzuki's, it's not too bad. We changed our oil, 100 hours, give or take. And we were using the straight synthetic, too, so.
Yeah. Let's say, are there many people who can work on them, like mechanics? Or, 4-strokes in general, all pretty similar,
Pretty much the same thing, yeah, you would think.
So you think some of the dealers could just, learn the motor.
The Suzuki's has got them hidden. What is it? The zinc.
Mm-hmm.
And we had got them in our little kit. We had no idea where they went. So finally, somebody on YouTube helped us out on that, and we were able to figure it out.
I think that was the local guy.
It was a guy. It was Cincinnati, Jacksonville. Remember who he was?
Yeah, I believe I'm blanking. I know. I talked to him. He's got a pretty good channel.
Good channel. I know, really. Yeah, so we ended up, and his information helped us. Mm-hmm. I was able to pop them out. It's a little time consuming because you got 8 per motor. Mm-hmm. 6 in the head, 1 in midway through the foot, and 1 at the very bottom of the foot. Mm-hmm. And so you got to take them out and then take the other ones off, which ours was eat up pretty good. So probably we won't wait that long the next time to do them. But and then make sure you flush your motor out real good. Keep the motors clean. The motors will last you a long time. So
you're saying they're ZR1 Chevy engines, so you can just get a Chevy mechanic, really.
Right, yeah. You know. So I wonder, is all the parts American made on those? I guess it probably is, isn't it? It's a Chevy motor.
I mean, so assuming how much a Chevy is made in America.
Right, true.
Seems like everyone's got facilities and Mexico, China, stuff like that.
Yeah, because Suzuki, all their parts and Yamaha's and Yamaha parts are expensive. Suzuki ours has been under warranty, so we hadn't had to do anything other than the basic stuff, you know.
So let's see. Jose said we got a lot of tarpon in Key West, a lot of bait. That's pretty cool.
You get them up around the bridge there, Jose, or where are you getting them? I used to catch them out there on around Grassy Key, just wading and using little bucktail jigs.
Yeah. Got bonefish there too.
Oh yeah. Hey, and the thing is, I fished every afternoon that I was down there, and it could be rough. I just got there like I was bass fishing, just blind guessing. I catch fish that way too.
Yeah. So we got sounds like a pretty good bite in the Keys for tarpon. You know, up here we've got the redfish is really firing up. I've seen Team Buck Rogers catch a lot of those. Flounder will be kicking in soon, if not already.
Right.
What was the other one? Shrimp. Shrimp is going good.
Trout.
Trout. Yeah, offshore. You know, it's been so windy, we haven't been able to go.
Yeah, I don't think nobody's been in probably a week and a half. The season's been like 10 foot. What? At least a week now.
Yeah. I know the North Florida angler, who's also another local guy, he's been doing well in the tarpon. He told me he went, well, I think right at the inlets.
Okay.
And maybe right along the beach. And I know he's done well this year, but I think he said the storm, he went right after the storm. And it was slow then, which is what it was for us, you know.
Right. We got plenty of bait, but nothing on the troll, huh?
Yeah.
They catch that redfish in 14 foot of water, or I mean in 14 miles out, which I was surprised.
Yeah.
Never caught one that far out.
Mm-hmm. That small.
There you go.
So, next 2 buoys just chum for a while, and a lot of big sharks after those tarpon.
Yeah.
I remember some of the. Remember those Boca Grande tournaments they put on TV?
Right, and the big old hammerheads coming to attack them and all. Yeah, probably not a good time to dive.
Yeah, but that's what you used to you take the tarpon out, you take a picture with it, you release it, and then it became illegal to take it out. So people were jumping in the water next to their fish taking a picture, and I'm like, dude, you seen those big hammerheads?
Exactly.
They come up, try to hit your shark, miss, and hit you. I mean,
right, they get meat, so you might be the one to go. You're tarpon to make it. At least you saved the tarpon if you got bit.
I'd rather sacrifice the tarpon.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and up here we do usually get pretty decent tarpon. Relative, you catch real small ones unless you get way back up in the river. You'll find some small ones, but out at the inlets, 100 plus pounds.
Yeah, they're big.
So, in fact, you got hooked one in the tournament, Kingfish tournament one time.
Yeah. Big old tournament, or big old tarpon along the beach. At first, like, hey, this is a good fish, and then it just kept going on and on, and finally it jumped. I'm like, okay, that's not what we're after.
You also caught a sailfish, didn't you, on the downrigger?
That next day, we hooked a sailfish on the downrigger.
Yeah. So. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. You never know what you're going to get. We get some, I've caught grouper, sea bass, snapper, all kinds of stuff on the downrigger. You just don't never know what you're going to pull up.
Yeah, exactly. Jose, you might lose a leg jumping in with them fish.
Or a finger. Yeah. So, you can't play with those sharks. Mm-hmm. But, so anyhow, so we've got the fishing down pat. So what's coming up in the near future for Real Hazardous?
Well, we've got a night shrimping video. Hey, Ocean Deep Fishing, thanks for tuning in. Tomorrow, or actually, what we'll do, it's going to be released tomorrow, but we're going to put a link. It's like unlisted right now. We're going to put a link in our live video report right after we're done. So if you guys want to watch it now, you can watch it tonight.
Right, you get a jump on it.
Yeah, you get a jump on it.
Right, what do you call that? When they show a movie early? Premiere?
Sneak peek?
Sneak peek or premiere?
It's a full peek.
Yeah, yeah.
This is how you say it. Sneak peek, it's a full, it's just early release, you know. Kind of like when they say it's released Friday, but really it's like Thursday at 6 o'clock. You can go see it.
Right, yeah.
Big premiere.
Yeah, if you're asthmatic,
Yeah.
if you subscribe, you get the early showing.
So we got the shrimp video coming. We've got a kingfish video, another kingfish. We got a downrigger video. We've got that cool review on those rod holders. Pretty excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting closer and closer. And we're actually got a music video we're working on. It's gonna be pretty fun.
Yeah, that's going to be on the comedy end of it if we're doing it. Something else that I think we're going to try is put our fish camera down deep when we get into like the big yellowtails and the triggerfish and stuff like that. And I think the clarity should be good. Maybe we get some good video on it.
So yeah, that's the Go Fish cam he's talking about, and we used it for that kingfish video. If y'all saw it, where we videoed, you know, the kingfish got him striking, and we're gonna be doing a lot of tests. I really like with our downrigger bottom lines. Also want to see, you know, I want to see that circle hook working like on the triggerfish, fish with small mouths. You know, I'm gonna look at how those. Sometimes I think that circle hook gets turned into your bait and you miss. So we're gonna do some studying. And we're going to figure out how to fix that problem so we catch more fish and show you how to do it.
Right. When we're flounder fishing, I use the Kell hooks. And a lot of times when you use those, not a lot, but sometimes when you use those big mullet, you got to set hook. The circle hook will actually turn back into the mullet. And you'll have that flounder on for a minute and you'll come up and you'll just have a mullet that's completely scaled and everything.
Yeah.
And the hooks got hung up in them.
So Ocean Deep Fishing said, is the best time to shrimp on the incoming or outgoing tides?
The moving tides is what we found best, and usually it seems like the best is like right as they are slowing down and right as they're starting to pick up, and then when they get real fast, it don't seem like they do as well.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's that they don't do as well or the current just kind of maybe closes your net up a little bit more.
Yeah.
So it could be either way, but definitely moving. It seems like when it goes slack, you just
yeah. That's weird because you'd think, you know, they're there. It's not like you're waiting for them to bite. I can get why like fish use the tides to attack bait, but like shrimp are just there. You know, you would think, wouldn't you?
Well, from what I understand, and I've seen this, the shrimp will actually move, and they'll move with that tide. And you may be catching them here. We got them in Trout River one time, big shrimp, and you cast here, and then when you go back there with B9 and a guy up here, we get them. So we got to where we would follow them, and you could actually see the shrimp on your recorder.
Yeah.
And as soon as you seen them, you cast your net. Get that one up and then keep going until you see them again, and you just actually follow them. And believe it or not, they move pretty quick up in the river when they get going. The real big ones, especially.
What tide were you on last week?
Kettle wasn't much of a tide at all, was there? Because the boat didn't move much. But when I say there wasn't, but I think the wind might have been countering the tide a little bit because we had a little bit. But and what we noticed is when we got there early, they were in about 6-7 foot of water. As the sun got up, the deeper they went.
Yeah.
But they never did get there to about, 10 foot? I think it's about as deep as they got, 10 or 12 maybe.
Yeah.
But when we first got there in that shallow water, there was a lot of shrimp. Getting a bunch of them per cast.
So I see it's pretty windy down there in the Keys. Jose, I guess, is it getting kind of the windy time of year? Or is it just so now? Is the windy time like January, February when those fronts? It seems like when I hear people catching sailfish, and it seems like they catch them January, February, they're always talking about rough water.
When the fronts come in?
Yeah.
Like when there's northeastern, they said the nastier it gets. And our buddy down in Green Cove Springs says that about the stripers too. He says you get a cold, nasty weather days, and he said that's the best time to catch the stripers.
Yeah. Brian said he's thinking about trying to use one downrigger to fish for those bull redfish in the river, and I would strongly recommend that.
Right. It'll keep it, but even our downrigger this last time, of course we didn't have a real heavy current because we were at the slack, but But when that current's running hard, it'll actually blow that downrigger back a little bit.
Yeah.
So if you can get a heavier downrigger ball,
Mhm.
probably the 12 pound, I guess. What,
Yeah.
8 and 12?
10, 12.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say definitely use that downrigger because we were using 2 downriggers and clipping them, going straight to the bottom, and then we'd have one with a heavy weight that we'd throw and let it go further back and sink down. But I think most of our fish came off the downrigger. So.
I did, yeah. And, yeah, you got to be careful too, because the wind was blowing so hard Saturday. It was probably, steady 25. And the current was going one way, but the boat was being moved by the wind. So it kept wanting to tangle up our lines, get them in the motors and everything else.
And Brian, we're going to have a video coming soon. We're about finished of how we rig our downriggers. And it's the same way we do it for redfish, kingfish. Redfish, you drop it right down to the bottom. But yeah, we'll show you how to do that pretty soon.
Yeah, you know, we should try that on maybe some grouper or snapper when we get out there one day. Just drop a downrigger down with a live bait on it, because a lot of times you can do the real long leader in like a 2 or 3 ounce.
Yeah.
And that's good for the grouper.
So Jason said we should do a striper video, which that'd be fun to do.
Which I think we talked to our buddy at the shrimp dock, and he's all for it.
Yeah.
But he says wait till I think he said October, November were the better months.
Yeah. Jose was saying how the lobster, the shrimp, just like the lobster, they move. And 1 week you catch 10,000, the next you catch 2,000.
Right, right. And, yeah, I never thought the lobster would be like that, but we were out lobstering a couple years ago, and we lobstered this one spot and didn't get any, and we went back 2 or 3 days later, and we got like 2 limits in 2 days when we weren't hardly getting any in the same spot. So yeah, they do move.
Brian said he had an 8-pounder with only 1 downrigger. So you can still use that. That'll still get to the bottom. It might have a little more blowback, but it's not a big deal. And you can still run 3 lines. You know, you just got a really close one, stick one out here with a weight, and then maybe one off your back, throw it a little further, a little bit smaller weight, and that'll stagger them, keep them from tangling.
Exactly. And the wahoo should be getting it coming in soon. It'll be interesting to see. As rough as it is, nobody's been out. I think when we get out there, hopefully we can get some big ones.
Ocean Deep Fish said, most of my sailfish have been caught in rough seas. The guy we went on that 39 CB, he said he would go to the Keys, and what they would do is they would go on the Gulf side of the bridge, go south, and then cut up under one of the bridges because it's protected, and then they'd go out into the stream and they'd ride the stream with the waves looking for sailfish, fishing, and then they would loop back, go
back up under the bridge.
Yeah, get the sheltered side to drive in,
and
then cruise the other one. So it's the wind coming from the Gulf of Mexico. When the wind is out of the west, staying home is best.
Okay. Yeah, over here we always like the west wind because it knocks it down along the shore. The thing about in the river, though, here in Jacksonville, you can fish about, well, if you don't have lightning, light rain, heavy winds, I fish in 30-mile-an-hour winds. And done actually real well. So you can find a sheltered place usually in the river to fish.
Hey, Spinning Ballyhoo. Okay, so that shirt was for you. I was wondering. I was like, someone local ordered a shirt, but I didn't recognize the name. So glad you like it, man. Appreciate the feedback. You know, if we can always make them better, you know, let us know, and we'll try to make them better and better.
I think we got some coming up. We're going to try to put fish on the back and make them a little more appealing.
Ocean Deep Fishing said, where do we fish out of mostly?
Jacksonville, I think.
Yeah, mostly Northeast Florida, and then the Keys, second most.
Yeah, we got some Alabama trips planned in June.
Yeah.
I go out there and try to get some snapper and go out to the old rigs or something, and then you have a couple spots.
Yeah, trying to do a Gulf trip soon too. Some gold fishing, Beekeeper John.
I wouldn't flip any off, it's just a finger thing, but yeah.
His finger.
Yeah.
It's not it's a finger thing either way.
Yes, exactly. People accuse me of flipping them off, and it's just a handicap.
Yeah.
So anyhow, Cape Canaveral mostly now just what?
Just figuring out the area. Okay.
Oh,
cool.
Yeah, because I've always heard a lot of my friends fish down there in Canaveral, and man, they have nothing but good stuff to say about it.
Yeah.
Especially for the kingfish bite, it's supposed to be really good.
Brian said he's always fished toward Green Cove and Black Creek and never caught a striper.
Oh yeah, they tell me Brian up around the Shands Bridge, and then also the
Buckman?
Buckman Bridge.
Yeah.
trolling and fighting the buckman, they said if you troll in between the two lanes of things, the pylons, I mean, just back and forth, like right down even with the bridges, and use a deep diving deep lip diving plug, that they do good on those. I catch seals trying to catch kings. Yeah, we catch them like that too. But in fact, that's the only time.
That's the only
We don't really target sailfish up here. But what I'll do is I always get in the bow of the boat, and when we're heading out, you can actually see the sailfish either free jumping or sometimes the sails cutting. And I've caught them like that. See them and get in front of them and throw a line out there. Team Buck Rogers.
Team Buck Rogers. Can you ask the Lord to back off the northeast wind? At least the bull red. Yeah, that's right.
Hey, Chad, I think what's happening is we had such a fantastic kingfish season, and especially that last run right there towards the end, the Lord said, hey, guys, you've had enough.
Yeah.
I think, remember the nets that you cast your line there, or cast the nets out on one side of the boat? I think he's like, all right, you've got plenty of fish, your nets are breaking.
Yeah.
Sent the storm down there to clear them out.
Yeah.
So we'll have more next year.
Natural conservation.
Exactly. But if guys, any of you guys that are looking for charters, Chad's got 3 boats. He's got the Drop Land,
Bill Collector,
and Team Buck Rogers. One of the best captains that I know of. Very good guy, upstanding captain, real pleasant to be around. So if you get a chance, go out there and he'll take you to some fish. Very good bottom fisherman too.
I'll put a link in the video where I fished with him and we caught a 25-pound red snapper. One of my early videos, but I'll put a link so you can see that. Ocean Deep Fishing said, did we fish with Heiko? Yeah, we fished with South Florida Fishing Channel Heiko.
Yeah, he funny guy.
He's pretty cool.
Yeah, we had a blast out there fishing with him. Him, his girlfriend, and then
Florida Fishing
couple.
Yeah.
But all of them good people. Had a fantastic time. We look forward to doing that again.
Yeah. So we appreciate you following our channel and watching our videos, and we love the feedback. And saw Brian's going to give that a try this fall. Very cool. It's pretty cool going down to the Keys. There were like, there's so many people in South Florida. I haven't really got to meet up with them before. But like this year, you know, we got to meet South Florida Fishing Channel, Florida Fishing Couple.
Back to base.
I also talked to a guy named Luis. He fishes the Middle Keys. He's got some cool Wahoo videos. And of course, Jose, meeting you, you're killing them down in the Key West. So there's just so many.
You guys are a wealth of knowledge down there. You know, anybody can fish, but it's the knowledge of where to go and how to fish. I mean, once we get them on the line, just about any of us can put one in a boat, you know. But getting them on the line is the trick.
Yeah. So we gotta get those lobster nacho video going. Sorry it's taking so long.
Well, you actually already filmed that, hadn't you? Or no?
No.
That was lobster what? Ravioli.
We've done lobster ravioli.
Probably do the nachos in the next week or two.
Yeah, probably do lobster nachos next week.
Guys, and I never thought I'd like them, and she cooked them, and they were good.
Jose said he had good luck out of Louisiana.
Yeah, I talked to those guys last week while they were out there, and they were killing the big golden tilefish, deep dropping, and they were catching yellowfins, and they come back and got grouper, and I've seen some cobia or ling, whatever they call them over there.
Yeah. Brian was saying how I think Team Buck Rogers killed it this season on the kingfish, and they've been doing good on the bullfish too. Hey,
if you go on Team Buck Rogers and you don't catch a fish, call me, because I'm not going out. Because if he can't catch them, they can't be caught.
How's it going, Wicked? Thanks for the shout out. No problem, Chad. Let's see. Spinning Bag, who asked, what's the fishing like in the Keys around October?
Jose might can answer that.
Yeah, Jose could probably answer that. He said, there you go. He liked the yellow edge grouper and the scamp grouper.
Very good. Jose, do you drift along the break? What's the 50 to 70? What do they call that? The gap.
Just the drop off. Yeah, we call it the gap. Drop off.
And then you can go out deeper, and I know a lot of people will slow drift or something, or pull those big Yozuri plugs, and they said they do good with the grouper.
How about our mullet run? What do you think of our mullet run?
It's good now. My friend Steve, he does a lot of beach fishing, and he had a video out the other day, and I think he got a ton of them in one cast.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's good at doing that. And I don't know if you've ever seen him out there. I've caught him in the river, and they'll be in like big circles, and you can throw a net one time and like load your net up.
Yeah, if we can, I haven't done a lot of mullet, but maybe if we get a good run going, maybe we can meet up and do some fishing for those guys. Take the little boat out for the.
There you go. Yeah. With the flounder, I'm hoping that when we do some flounder fishing, that we can get maybe some live feed if we can get out there one day and get into them.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
We'll do some fishing right now video.
Also in October, the water's still pretty warm. If you're up for it, you could probably get lobster in the Keys in October.
Oh yeah, well you got them in December one time. Remember you were living out there, and it was nasty weather, and y'all did good. Not so much last year because you couldn't see, right?
Yeah. So they also call it Reef's Edge or Floyd's Wall.
What's that? The break going out.
We call it like the drop off the ledge in the Keys, but up in Florida, which is the same shelf, we just call it the ledge.
The ledge.
Yeah.
We're going out to the ledge. We go catch fish at the ledge.
We went out to the ledge, caught, had a great day of walking with snapper, and we were actually 15 miles from the ledge.
Right, yeah. So now if you can get out there, I have an anchor right up on the ledge in that 180, 190 feet of water. Man, you can get some big old triggerfish, and it can be a lot of fun. It's a long way to reel them up.
Yeah. Is fishing better in the spring or fall? Fishing time season.
I think both of them are good. I've caught them good in both. In the fall, it depends on really what you're catching too.
And I guess I should clarify, you did say pier fishing.
Oh, pier fishing.
So.
I think till the water gets real cold, you do good in the fall, and then once it gets cold, then you're pretty much limited to pompano and what's the other ones?
I would guess whiting.
Whiting and pompano.
It seems like whenever it gets real hot, I would say the river fishing is on fire. So I would say spring or fall when it's mild or not like freezing, but you know, it seems to be either one, spring or fall, as opposed to dead of winter or probably heat of the summer.
When you get that good cool snap and it's that water temperature kind of in those shallow will cool down a lot quicker. I think it sizzles the fish out and they stage up in a little bit deeper water. And you can get them out there in that 10, 12, 15 feet of water because the water temperature is more stable.
And that being said, pier fishing in the summer, haven't done it lately, but we did do well on ribbon fish. Someone was actually asking me about that, how we did it. So basically, the ribbon fish would stack up in the pier. You would start with a sabiki rig or a little piece of shrimp on a little hook, catch a ribbon fish. You know, when he bites, just set the hook, bring them up, and then use them as cut bait because they're very cannibalistic feeder. They got that real shiny skin. Take that cut bait, put them back down, and you'll catch them even better on themselves than on shrimp.
And brine them right underwater, right?
Right, brine them if you're gonna use them for bait later.
Yeah, try not to handle them too much and get one of those little things, hook removers, and pop them off and brine it to the brine.
Yeah. So, question: we got any game cameras out? Anything good?
We got some game cameras out.
Anything good?
Not like we had in the past. We haven't seen them.
No.
Shoot, there one time we were seeing all kind of stuff, but it's been so dry. I just moved one down into the swamp and a couple along a couple of game shows that I've seen some good bucks on.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll check this one and get some. I got a couple more spots. I want to change them around too.
I tell you what's really cool. I like to use. Never really used since before until I started using this, but it's a Kishel scent. It's a mock scrape kit, and that's been like super effective. You find like a goose scrape, and you put this in there, and I'll put a game camera there, and we got a lot of big deer coming into that. It's a cool little trick to bring them in.
Right, try to use the black light LED though, because I think the red one spooks them. Because I've seen them before, turn around and see that, and man, they just take off. Or else put it up high where they can't see the lights.
Yeah.
At one time I was putting them, about chest level, and you could see them walk up and then see that light, boy, and they'd stop and they'd be looking at it. So I think it spooks them a little bit. Looks like Satan or something out there. Okay. Got it in here late. Are the shrimp still running? Pretty good. Very good, beekeeper. I would say if you can go tomorrow. Tomorrow's supposed to be kind of windy though, but I think it's supposed to lay down a little bit Sunday, Monday.
I hadn't noticed.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah, I think I checked the weather and it'll start laying down towards the first of the week. Obviously, after the weekend's over. So, but when you catch them in the daytime, you can be out there pretty much any time of the day and catch them. So,
yeah,
if you get off work early or if you go into work late, you can go in the morning. There's a bunch of different ways to do it.
Yeah.
So biggies get tangled, and how?
They are a mess. Spinning Valley said he liked the big end J block for long-term feed. We'll have to try that, like a block for the deer.
Is that a mineral block? Is it? I guess he's talking about.
I think so.
Yeah. Now, who else was telling us about a mineral block? Was Doug Ruff?
Yeah, Doug.
Yeah, Doug.
Mm-hmm.
Doug was telling us about the not Ruff. Doug. But anyhow, yeah, he was telling it they weren't real good, and I put out those ones before, the cheaper ones. They don't work good.
If it gets real bad, I may have to put super glue on that mineral salt block. Trap them deer.
There you go. That's it.
Get them stuck, and then bam, you got them.
That's it.
Or put like a bell.
But I haven't seen many scrapes. Usually I see some scrapes out of this time. And I was out there cutting them last Saturday. They were bow hunting, and I was up in the stand or in the tractor cutting. And I didn't see that many scrapes out there. Usually I'll see them, where the trees are hanging over and all, and I haven't seen many.
Couple of questions. We're gonna post any of those game camera videos of the bucks. We sure can. If you guys want to see them, then yeah, by all means. It's pretty neat to see what we got. Jose said it's not legal to use those lights in South Florida. Talking about like on the game cam itself, just that kind of black light, or like talking about like a different kind of like flashlight kind of.
Well, the game camera has some of those. They call them black light LEDs, and they don't shine like they do at night, like the red ones do. What river are you talking about? I assume he's talking about shrimping, maybe.
Probably us when we're talking about going in the river. And that's,
the St. Johns River, and then a lot of the tributaries. We got Browns Creek and Clapboard Creek and Oliver Creek, a bunch of different creeks that come into the Trout River.
It's where we're shrimping at. It's not really a lot of grass, I would say. It seems like because like some of the docks have grass and some have like sand where like they've been dredged.
Right.
The sand stuff does better. So
yeah, and what we're gonna do a video on the hazards of cast netting, right?
Yeah, we'll show you some of the
we'll show you some of
stuff we pulled up.
Yeah, and some of the monster fish that we catch in the net sometimes.
Not really any rock piles that's been an issue. Just occasionally you find debris, an old crab trap that someone lost a buoy to, or sometimes hurricanes that blow stuff. But not usually like rocks. I mean, most of the time our nets stay pretty clean. Yeah,
if it gets a rock, it'll probably stay down there. You'd be like, and we have left a net or two on the bottom that we can get loose.
Well, no problem. Glad we can help out Wicked. Guess we're probably about wrapping it up. Kind of going on pretty good time. So, we'll finish it up. Thanks, guys, for all tuning in.
Yep, we always enjoy your company when we're doing these. We enjoy your input and share the knowledge.
Thanks for sharing with us all of the reports. Wayne, Jose, all you guys, let us know what's happening. Again, I will post tomorrow's video, sneak preview, in the description. Give me like 1 minute after we close it, and then we'll post it Friday. Feel free to share it or stuff like that.
And we need to get Jason back out fishing again. Out for some of the big reds.
Yeah.
We enjoyed having you out there on the boat.
Yeah. Well, anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and we will see y'all next time.